decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do.
Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelocks. Welcome back to 999. I'm gonna switch over to the novel mode for this episode, just so get a sense of what it's like, and I can kind of finally decide which route I want to go down. It does add some more flavor to the game. We get to find out a bit more through the narrator. So I don't know, and I think this is the way the game was originally, and so I'm tempted to go back to novel mode. And just so you guys know, I decided to disable the comments on the videos. A lot of people were warning me that this game is really easy to spoil, and I've avoided basically knowing anything about the game. So just to avoid spoilers, I decided to disable the comments. Sorry, it's not something that I really want to have to do, but that's just the way these games are. I think that's it. Let's continue on. So we're about to find out more about the people we're stuck here with.
What's that?
We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other.
I like that we call her pink hair. I call her pink pom-poms, rather.
I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Don't tell me you aren't curious too.
They were silent. Yeah, see, you know, it's kind of cool. Some of them looked the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. But one of them spoke up. It was Akane.
I agree. I think Junpei is right.
Junpei. I guess we should probably just start calling Junpei Junpei. I don't know.
Junpei?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Junpei. His name is Junpei.
Junpei. I almost had it, guys. Junpei. She pointed toward Junpei.
We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
Wait, stop! Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about.
Why not?
Zero's probably watching us right now.
Oh, good point.
What are you gonna do if he's listening in?
Oh, would that be bad?
Hell yeah, it would! We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much.
Good point. So there's a mountain. Mountains have got a brain too. It's not just all brawn.
If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families. Maybe he'd tell us he had them to get us to do stuff, you know?
But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names.
Alright, then why don't we have code names?
To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution.
Code names?
Yeah, we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7.
7? Why are you 7?
Because that's what his watch says. Seemed a fair question. Mountain stuck out his left arm.
Because this bracelet number says 7.
Makes sense. We call each other by our number.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
He smirked.
All right, I'm gonna be Santa. Any of you chumps know Japanese? No? Well, san means 3. So, I'll be Santa. You know, like Santa Claus. Fits, don't you think?
I mean, you got the gray hair. That's about the only resemblance I could see. You don't see that jelly
your bracelet number.
Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa.
Just like the mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left hand. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3.
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate.
Ace? Grandpa might be a bit better. Actually, I liked Lion. It's interesting that we still have Lion as the name that we're calling him. I wonder if the numbers have a significance. Maybe the order that we were kidnapped in or something like that?
I'll be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals.
Okay.
Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is 8.
23. 8. Oh.
I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake.
Oh, really? You want to be called Snake? Because I didn't trust you already, and now I trust you even less.
My bracelet number is 2. Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice. Snake eyes, clearly. Which is particularly relevant given that I am blind.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
You can't see?
I guess I never really assumed he just had his eyes closed or something.
I knew it.
He kept his eyes closed during their entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange, but here it said so casually. It was something of a surprise. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react to it.
Me next!
There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. The girl with pink hair. So maybe she knows him?
I want to be Clover. You know, like a 4-leaf clover. Good luck, right?
Let me guess. Number... I don't know. 35? Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. Oh, 4. Oh, damn. Face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They'd come around to Junpei. I'm gonna call him Junpei. He held out his bracelet.
All right, my number's 5. So my code name is gonna be...
Trying to think of what it might be. Can't think of anything.
Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now.
Dancer cut him off in mid-sentence.
I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
Oh, yeah.
They all nodded. Connie stepped forward nervously.
Then you should all call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem...
It doesn't seem fair to Junpei.
You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his.
Connie fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do something.
What's your bracelet number?
It's 6.
It was right after ours. She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought,
All right then, why don't we call you June?
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 That sounds good.
Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June.
Junpei?
Kane kneaded her hands and looked up at Junpei, uncertain. He smiled back at her reassuringly.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
She thought about it for a few more minutes, then seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod.
Okay then.
Their names decided, Junpei ran over them quickly in his head.
So this is how everyone breaks down. 1 is Ace.
What are we gonna start calling them Ace now, like by their nicknames?
2 is Snake. 3 is Santa. 4 is Clover. 5 is me. 6 is June. 7 is 7. And 8 is Lotus. That means 8 of us have revealed our bracelet numbers.
The one person that actually I don't think has spoken at all is that weird guy that I kind of nicknamed the Professor, because kind of looked like one.
The only one left is...
That glasses guy with hair like a bird's nest.
You haven't said a thing so far, have you?
Does he speak? His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with nervous sweat. His behavior seemed very suspicious. Perhaps simply emotionally unstable? It's difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hands on her hips and eyed him suspiciously.
What number are you?
He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person. and his breath came in hot pants.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper.
Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers 1 through 8 are.
So he's gonna be, I don't know, 73, right?
I'm the only one left.
So you're 9?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously.
What's your code name?
Code name?
What do you want us to call you? We all made up names. You should too.
I don't need one.
Why not?
Because I am not gonna stay here with you.
So he's just not gonna cooperate. He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust.
You've got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
Surprised he's willing to share it.
Yeah?
All right, let me show you. I'm gonna do this!
The hell? By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. In the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist.
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Uh-oh. Silver, Santa, leapt forward toward Clover and the 9th man. He was halfway there when...
Stay back!
Suddenly the man's hand dove into his pocket.
Ah!
He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck.
If you get any closer, I'll cut her open!
He has a knife? Why does he have a knife?
Yeah, that's right.
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt.
Clover, are you all right?
The prince, Snake's voice sounded oddly concerned.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing.
What the hell are you trying to do?
I told you, this is my plan.
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything to her.
Okay, then what are you gonna
If
do?
she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go.
He started to move backward, slowly, keeping his grip on Clover.
Slowly, that's right. Just follow me.
Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke.
Here, verify.
Oh, he wants to go through one of the doors, I think.
The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part.
What if I don't?
The man's nostrils flared and he looked like he was about to choke.
Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. Do it now.
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck, hard.
Okay, I'll do it.
Slowly, she stretched her left hand out toward the device.
Like this?
Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared.
So that's how it works. He called that round part of the device the scanner panel.
So he knows. Is it possible he designed this thing? Wonder. 'Cause he definitely knows about it.
If we put our left hand on it, our bracelet number gets entered into the device. Then...
Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
Chippy shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 5.
Door 5. But why does this guy know so much about how this thing works? It's like he knows exactly what to do.
Good. Good. You're done. Next.
His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally they stopped on the lion.
You, right? You're the one with the #1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am. So?
Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
Okay, just calm down.
Ace held up his hands, palm out. The 9th man jerked his chin toward the device.
I'm coming over.
Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved toward the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it.
Now, verify.
All right, this is what you wanted, right?
Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again and a second asterisk appeared.
Now the device has both Clover and Ace's numbers, 4 and 1.
That's 5.
4
That
plus
should
1 is
open it.
5. It's the same as the number written on the door, but it won't open yet.
Only 3 to 5 people can pass
Oh,
through one numbered
right.
door.
3 to 5.
One more person. If what Zero said is true, he needs one more person. Who? Who does he need?
Get back.
His voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back.
No! Farther! More than that! Go all the way back!
Okay.
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The 9th man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile.
Wait, don't tell me.
That was when Junpei understood his plan.
Clover's 4 and Ace's 1. Added to the 9th man's 9. 4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14.
And then you add 4 and 1 to get 5.
And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. In other words...
Thank God you were all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare.
What, you think that's all you need to do to get out? He really is crazy. He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. Third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever in the side of the device, on the side of the device and pulled. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan.
Good! I don't need you anymore.
He let go of Clover.
Wait!
Junpei leapt toward the 9th man, but he wasn't fast enough.
Here! She's all yours!
The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door.
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye!
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal.
Clover, are you all right?
Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support.
Damn it!
So it sounds like it looks like we've changed our names to the new ones. Junpei ran to the door.
That bastard!
The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled. I mean, obviously, guys, it's not going to open.
Open, damn it!
They grunted and strained, but...
Shit! It won't budge.
That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like, what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
That's not a good sign. I'd probably back away from the door.
What is it?
Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
You lied.
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Ah, God damn it!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened.
Why? Why won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Oh, once there's someone in there, we can't get it back open?
Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room.
A beep?
All eyes turned toward it.
Did that thing just make that sound?
Well, now it's free, so we can go in there. Awesome! I can't wait.
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
Let's see if we can open it.
The mountain swallowed hard.
Okay.
Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel.
Well, it registered my bracelet number. But it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
What to do? Oh, we get to pick who we want to bring in, I guess. Right, because if we give it a 9, that'll do it. Who do I want to bring in? I mean, I really don't know these people, so I'm tempted to bring June in because I do trust her. Ace and Lotus. Although I feel like having the mountain, which is 7, would also be handy. I'm just going to go with my initial instinct and bring June in, since he's the only person I really know.
Santa and, June, you think you could give me a hand here?
The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. He's not happy about this. She seems indifferent. Both Santa and June lifted their left hands silently. He verified, and she followed suit.
5 plus 3 plus 6 is 14. The digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side.
You guys ready? I'm gonna open it.
Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. There was a metallic groan and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Lotus and Ace shuddered. Seven grunted.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
Even Santa's voice shook.
He blew up.
It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June. Then her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. She crumpled to the floor.
June, are you okay?
Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders. That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat.
What the hell? Where'd this fever come from?
June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax, and her whole body began to shake.
All right, okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk?
She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair.
Here we go.
As gently as he could, he set her down in it.
How are you feeling? Are you all right?
She nodded, and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face.
Why? Why did this happen?
Her voice cracked, broken by misery and grief, and choked by sobs.
Why did this happen?
Junpei spun around.
Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here? Who's Zero? What's this Nonary game? Come on! Anybody? Anything?
Guys, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. This is Luckless Lovelocks signing off for now, and I love you all.